When I think of Fort Lauderdale, I think of the time when I was in law school. We went down, a group of 6 or 7 of us. We were going to do pro bono work in this small town in the middle of Florida. We did the work and we were driving back up. We ended up driving over to Fort Lauderdale, and the goal was we were going to find a bar and just kind of hang out. We asked at a biker bar because we couldn't find a regular bar. So, hey, where's a good place for us to go? And they pointed out this place, and it ended up being a strip club. So we, the girls, got to get in free, and the boys, it cost them a slight amount. So we hung out at the strip club for a while. It was a little bit uncomfortable, but it was definitely a new experience for me. We got done at the strip bar, and we kept driving, and we ended up at another bar. It was a bar with an Irish name. And we were sitting there for a while, and it came to our attention that they were going to have a male review. We ended up watching this male review. That's my funny story from Fort Lauderdale. And I remember for years, that's what I thought of when I thought of Fort Lauderdale, was the strip club and the male review. I've since been to Florida. We actually picked up our boat in Dania Beach, and I understand now it is not like that at all.
Meet Lab Mariner, our home on the water, and her crew. Anubis, the huntress. Jim, the captain. Mocha, the camera dog. Nuala, the greeter. And Stephanie, the cruise director. Checkout time in the St. Augustine mooring field is 11 o'clock. We don't want to leave until 3, so after passing through the Bridge of Lions, we anchor for a few hours.
Okay, Nubis, you are so good at looking after those dolphins. You make sure you let us know when you find some more, okay? Where are they? You come let us know. Don't just keep them to yourself. Nuala's going to come out here and help you find them, too.
You open the dolphins come back? Was that fun seeing those dolphins, Nubis?
This is the first dolphin sighting for the Lab Mariners, and they definitely want to go out and join those dolphins.
Left St. Augustine at 3:30 this afternoon. We're heading down to Fort Lauderdale. It's a 42-hour sail. And how many nautical miles is it?
About 250.
We left at 3:30 this afternoon because
I would have rather left about 4:30 in order to get into Fort Lauderdale in daylight. There's a chance we may arrive too early and it'll be too dark to get in. But at the same time, leaving St. Augustine, their inlet can get a great deal of swells and even breaking waves. We were leaving just after high tide, so the current was running out. It wasn't too bad, but the waves were starting to stack up a little. We saw 1 or 2 breaking waves, not too big, but boy, the boat was hobby horsing. So we were going up and down, and the dogs weren't liking it, but you know, we got through it, and it was only the first hour and a half of ebb, so it wasn't quite a real fast current. But boy, I bet you another hour after that, it would have been some nice standing lows.
yes, so we left at the perfect time. Good call on that. It could have been a little earlier, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
We're learning.
We are motoring because we are almost downwind before we take our turn and have a nice downwind and having the waves at our aft. So we're going to be kind of riding the waves, but it requires us to get 25 nautical miles offshore before we can turn south along the shore of Florida. And that first 25 nautical miles is a lot of side waves at us. So we are right now slamming back and forth, as you can hear. But that'll change soon.
Well, hello. It is 7 o'clock, and I've just started my first shift. It's very dark outside, but we're going along the Florida coast, so I can see some lights in the distance, so it makes me feel a little bit better. Right now we are totally under sail power, which is nice. When the motor is running, you can always hear that hum of the engine, but when it's just the sails out, it can be really quiet, and you hear wave action, and you also hear, well, you hear the humming of the autopilot. It's just very quiet and calming. And I have no internet reception, So one thing that I always do when it's calm like this and there's no internet is I always spend a little time reflecting about how grateful I am that we've been able to embark on this lifestyle. I mean, how many people are fortunate enough to do this? Jim retired about 5 years ago. I just retired this year, and the fact that we were able to retire so young has been wonderful. And the dogs have been so wonderful. We're so fortunate that they've been so healthy, and they're such happy animals. It's wonderful to wake up every day and see them just jumping around and so excited about life. It's just wonderful. It really helps you to reflect on how you should be happy more often. Like, why are they so happy? And their lives are so simple. Maybe we need to be more simple, and that will help us be a little bit happier. Anyway, that's my reflection minute. So I'm going to get back to manning the helm station.
The waves this morning don't look bad this direction. They look quite easy. They're a little bigger this way though. They aren't really large waves compared to what we can get, but it's a nice morning and I thought I'd share them.
I am on my third shift for this sail, and I'm actually doing it from in the salon area. Jim has set up a wonderful little helm area inside. Let me show you. We've got the tablet with Marine, and we've also got a active captain up. The only reason I need to go up to the helm station now is if I need to change the configuration of the sails at all, and it's been pretty steady. We did a jibe, so we moved the sails from one side of the boat to the other, and right now we are just heading steadily. So who do you got in bed with you? Looks like a Nubis.
Princess.
You are a turncoat, Miss Nubis. I thought you liked me best. Obviously not. The other dogs are up with me.
Things are uptight. Dad gives me the most comfort.
So now's your rest period. How's this sail been going for you?
The sail yesterday was great. This morning it died, the wind did. So we ended up motoring. I can see the head sail from here. It's slightly full.
Slightly full.
This is still at about 5 knots apparent.
Yeah, it's very low wind, and it's almost dead downwind, so we're going to have a lot of movement of the sails.
And the other good thing about slowing down this one is that we'll get in at a really nice time. We'll get in, we'll be rested.
Get in too early so they won't have a slot for us, so
Yeah.
it'll work out well. And it looks like the other two dogs it looks like Noala may be joining you. Are you joining him, Noala? You can go up and lay on the bed, or are you going to hang with me? You don't know? Can't make up your mind? How about where's Mocha? Mocha? Oh, you guys think food's coming up. That's why you're not going downstairs. You think it may be food time. No, not for a while. You guys aren't going to get bed until 3:30, okay? You guys okay with that? Can you wait? You sure? Okay. Hello, I'm on the second day of our 2-day sail from St. Augustine, Florida to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We are fortunate enough to be able to do a warmer weather sail, which is nice for a night sail because it can get really cold at night sometimes. We sometimes sail from the salon area because we just use our tablets inside, but I like to sail outside. It's kind of nice because it kind of keeps me awake because it's a little cooler, I can hear the noises better, and it's not quite so comfortable, so it's less likely that I'm going to fall asleep. So I actually like coming up here and working on the helm station. We're looking forward to going down to Fort Lauderdale because my stepson is visiting, and it'll be nice to see him. We haven't seen him for a year because the situation has just been crazy. He hasn't been able to fly home. He's been busy with school, and so it'll be nice to see family during that point in time because we haven't seen family in a while, so it'll be really nice to see family.
After a 42-hour sail, we finally reach our stopover for the next few weeks, Pier 66 Marina in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Join us next week when we welcome a guest, explore the inland waterways of Fort Lauderdale, and complete the tests necessary for us and the lab mariners to check into the Bahamas.